Welcome to the Elite Life with Trisha and Kylee. This is where we'll teach you how to develop grit, give yourself grace, and succeed in real estate. So let's dive in.
Welcome, friends, to another episode of the Elite Life Podcast. I am Trisha.
And I'm Kylee, and today we have an episode that everyone can relate to, getting better sleep. And this is something that affects every area of your life, your health, your emotions, your interactions with other people, your productivity level. And it's so important to prioritize our sleep and take care of ourselves. So we've got some fantastic tips and strategies to share with y'all today.
Absolutely, Kylee. Like you said, sleep's the foundation of a healthy and productive lifestyle. So let's just dive right in. Our first tip is to establish a consistent sleep schedule. Why do you think that's so important?
I wouldn't know because I don't have one of those. But it's also why I constantly feel like garbage, right? Among other things. But here's what we do know. We do know the science.
I love the science.
Our bodies have internal clocks known as circadian rhythms, and that regulates our wake-sleep cycles. And by going to bed and waking up at a regular time, like even on Saturday and Sunday, usually within an hour. So Monday through Friday, everybody at my house is up at 7, and then on Saturday they can sleep till 8. I feel like that's within an hour is a good space to maintain that while still feeling like you got to sleep in a little bit, which I also don't know about.
Yeah, I was one of those people that like would wear busy as a badge of honor. Like, oh, I only got 2 hours of sleep last night. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. And I started wearing this Whoop band. And one of the things that is huge that came from it is recognizing this sleep. And that's one of the things that it often will check me on. It's like you have to maintain a rhythm that aligns with your natural sleep patterns. Our bodies love consistency.
They do.
So you need that consistency. And another crucial aspect of improving sleep quality.
Sleep quality?
Sleep quality. Woo! And this is something like I struggle with and I need to be better about, and that's creating a bedtime routine. Mm-hmm. So even though you may not have consistency now, I do know you have a bedtime routine.
I do.
So what are some elements of a nice relaxing bedtime routine?
So this is after I say I'm going to bed, and then I spend 25 minutes flipping the laundry, flipping the dishes, shutting all the lights off, and locking the cars. So after that?
Yeah, all the time, like when I have a big run the next morning, right? Like tomorrow we're running 17 miles and I will go at 6 o'clock. I'm going to bed early. And then my running partners will be like, oh, I wish I could go to bed at 6 o'clock. And I'm like, 4 hours later, I'm still responding to the message threads in my social media.
Yeah, for sure. So, the bedtime routine that you set up should totally be tailored to you because not everybody is relaxed by like reading. I like to read. And so what I'll do is I'll shut the screens off. I try to shut those off as soon as I can. And I will read a book. So I'll read the Bible or I'll read a fiction book because I noticed that when I would try to read a personal development book before bed, my brain starts going again. I start getting all these ideas and I want to start making notes and implementing all of the cool things that I'm learning. And the other thing that I learned is that if I read a new fiction book that I've never encountered before, it's just like binge watching Netflix. I love reading. So right now I'm working through The Mists of Avalon. And if you don't know what that is, it is an amazing story, but it's about this thick. It's about that thick. And I've read it 4 times. Wow. So I love the story. So I can lay down in bed. I can spend 10 minutes reading. And that really helps me just like bring it down, feel nice and calm. And then, of course, we have to wash our face. We have to wash the face before we go to bed. But that's really what I try to focus on is just getting myself to chill out and reading something that is not engaging I don't want to say it's not entertaining because the Miss of Avalon is always entertaining, okay?
Well, I think that what we can leave our listeners with is there are some universal practices that everybody agrees helps prepare you to fall asleep faster and sleep better. And those would be dimming the lights. You need to get the lights down or off. Avoid the screens. This is obviously my struggle, and I keep coming back to plug your cell phone in a different room.
Yeah.
If you use it for an alarm clock, number one, just jump on Amazon and get a $10 alarm clock. This is really what I need to do. I need to take my own coaching advice, jump on Amazon, get yourself a $9.99 alarm clock, something cheap, whatever, set it next to your bed, get your phone out of your freaking bedroom. Get it out of your bedroom. It does not need to be in your bedroom. It's such a distraction. And that light that radiates from your phone keeps you awake. It gets your brain moving again. Hello, like people get paid billions upon billions of dollars to get your brain moving via your cell phone. So if you think that that's not what it's doing, you are lying to yourself. Get your phone out, turn it off. Like an hour before you want to go to bed, set an alarm on your phone. Okay, we're done with phone time, right? So get rid of the phone, dim the lights, engage in a calming activity like reading or journaling.
Or like a breathing
exercise. There's a great app that's free that I often recommend to people that's called Insight Timer. It is absolutely free. You can put like a 5-minute meditation. It can be speaking, or if speaking bothers you, it can just be noises in the background. This is something that helped Trent when he was having a hard time sleeping when he was younger. He would just put on that ambient sound from Insight Timer and it would help him fall asleep. So avoiding those screens, getting a calm, soothing tone or reading are excellent ways to just wind down and signal your body it's time to sleep. So like you said, breathing exercises, meditations, just quiet your mind. Quiet your mind.
Yeah, and those are great tips. And like we've talked about before, the other thing I think is important is getting ready for the morning too, because we've all been there where we've gone to bed and we've got stuff to do in the morning and we're like, did I pack this? Did I make sure to set that aside? Did I pull this out of the laundry so I have this for my outfit for tomorrow? So, getting things ready for the morning is super helpful. Setting out your clothes, packing your lunch, or placing your gym bag by the door can really go a long way to help you calm your mind as you're laying. I always remember this when we talk about this, getting things ready. There was a long, long time ago, like many moons, I was in high school, and Ellen DeGeneres did a stand-up, and she was talking about how she got in bed, and she was talking about all of the things that you think about once you lay down in bed. And she was like, so then I'm laying there and I'm trying to go to sleep, and then I remembered, so-and-so gave me, $20. I need to give it to this other person, and I'm trying to remember it for the morning. So the money's in my pants. So then I'm like, before I go to bed, I'm like, the M and the P, the M and a P, the M and the P, the money in the pants. She goes, and then I have to get up and go pee.
Right. I know. But your brain's like a Google commercial, man. It's just one thing to another thing to another.
Exactly. And that's your train of thought, right? So having as much prepped as you possibly can really go a long way to helping you chill out.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk about the environment in which we sleep, because that is super important too. Our sleep space plays a significant role in our overall sleep quality. So what should we consider when we're creating a sleep-friendly environment?
Well, obviously temperature. And for those of you who are just getting to know us here, I have a lumberjack husband and a big stupid dog and a cute, adorable baby that often end up in my queen-sized bed with me. So last night, I just got up and got on the couch because out in the living room, it was nice and cool. And I was able to fall asleep pretty quickly. I was able to stay asleep and just I woke up really refreshed. I got better sleep between the time I transferred from the couch to when I woke up than I did for the other 3 hours that I was in my bed sweating my nuts off.
Yeah. So what she means is cool. Have a cool temperature.
Darkness.
Make sure it's dark. Dark is really, really important. Like when we stay in hotels, I will put like a washcloth over the alarm clock because all the hotel rooms have bright light alarm clocks. I'll put a washcloth over, or I'll put it in a drawer. No light blackout curtains.
For sure.
All these things are very important to sleep. And if you do have animals or a loud husband, sometimes I will also get out of bed and go sleep in the giant chair in my which is like a couch in our bedroom. So I'm there with you. But sleep is crucial. You have to have all of that.
And you can get because if you go to like a Family Dollar, like we're here in Michigan, we have Dollar General, we have Family Dollar. They have really good quality heavy duty blackout curtains that are super affordable. Or hit up Walmart, Amazon.
Yeah, I got some off Target for our last house.
It doesn't have to be super expensive. I mean, and we all been there where you got a sheet, you got a blankie over.
Just make it dark.
Yeah,
That's
do
the
what you gotta
crucial
do.
things.
Do what you gotta do. Absolutely.
So let's talk about also some lifestyle factors, because your lifestyle and what you're doing before you go to sleep definitely influence your sleep quality. Again, like back to my Whoop band, when you wake up, it gives you a journal of what happened yesterday. And by answering those questions day after day after day, it will start giving you reports on what is impacting your sleep. So run down some of the things that are on there.
So eating.
Yeah.
Eating before bed. Last night I had, don't tell Trisha, you guys, this is just us, okay? She can't hear this, okay? I had a craving for jelly beans, damn it. And I went and I got, just the $3 bag of Jelly Bellies, and I ate them all before bed last night. Every single one. And I woke up this morning with a bellyache.
Yeah, and probably a yellow or a red recovery.
Oh, my
right?
Whoop is so mad. It's so mad. It's like, what are you doing to yourself? So like eating sugary foods, heavy foods, dairy. I would say like if you absolutely, we were just talking about this the other day. If you absolutely have to eat something, go with water. Like try and fill your belly with water. Because you might be up peeing all night, but at least it's something that your body needs anyway for recovery. Or I would go with something, I don't know. You had some really good ideas the other day. Like if you were like tuna fish and a salad, 8 p.m.
Yeah, because the other night it's our busy season in real estate.
Lord.
It's been busy, which is great.
10, 14-hour days, which is good.
Yeah. So I got home. It was
exhausting.
Like 8:30 p.m. I hadn't had lunch or dinner, and I just grabbed bag salad and then 2 pouches of pre-made tuna, the Starkist pouches,
Which are delicious.
Yeah, I was like, here I go. I have a salad with tuna. I threw like some, I don't know, pickles or red peppers or something on there and called it a day because, again, before I got my Whoop band, I did not realize the effect that late night meals have on your body. And it tells you how recovered you are. And every single time that I eat before I go to bed, especially and you wouldn't think about this, meat. If the other night when I was in Nebraska with Trent on our hockey trip, we had late games and stuff like that. And I went to the restaurant and I wanted to make a good choice. So I picked a steak and a lobster tail with asparagus. This is healthy food, protein and vegetables.
Yeah.
But guess what? When you eat, your body has to work to digest. And when it's working to digest meat, guess what? You're not allowing it to rest and sleep and recover your body. So I woke up red because I ate a steak at night. So when you eat meat late at night, or you eat, like you said, sugar late at night, or
Heavy
you drink
carbs.
alcohol, guys.
There it is.
The biggest impact on recovery on Whoop bands is people will think I'm going to have a drink to relax and sleep better, but that's not what happens. Your body is working to get that alcohol out because I hate to tell everybody, alcohol is actually poison.
Yeah.
It's actually poison. It's fun poison. It might relax you. It might make you laugh. But your body goes
Put your
to
ass
work.
to sleep is what
But your body goes, here's the thing though, it puts your brain to sleep, not your body.
Right.
It anesthetizes your brain. So your body's working to get it out. So it's not sleeping well and you're not recovering. That's why you wake up feeling like garbage. So these are the things, if you want to sleep better, don't drink before bed. Don't eat a meal before bed. Don't watch TV before bed. Make sure you have your room cool and it's dark. These are the ways that you are going to sleep better. And you have to understand the impact that food and alcohol have on your sleep.
Yeah, and it's just as easy. Like, my biggest thing is, we all know I am a serial killer, okay? I have zero problems killing a box of cereal before bed. And I just had to train myself and get some discipline because let's be real, folks, that's really what it comes down to. The best and worst part about being an adult is you're totally in charge of everything that you do. So I have to mentally tell myself, okay, I know that and it's my fault because I've trained my body. So now it's a habit that between 9:30 and 10:30, my body's like, hey, we're used to getting this sugar and these carbs and this dairy. I need it. And I have to tell my body, we'll have it in the morning. And that's so much better for my body too, because I have all day to burn all that it's useless carbs. Let's just be real. It's useless calories, but I have all day to burn that off and then make better choices in the evening. Just get your poop in a group, people. Just be disciplined, damn it. And that comes to our next point is stress management.
You're a little stressed.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have some coffee. Trisha and I are constantly telling you guys, engaging in regular exercise, being present with your family, having your to-do list taken care of, and prioritizing, like all those things that stress you out. We were just talking about the other day, chores, having delegating and being okay. Like there's so many ways that you can manage your stress. And the thing is like different things stress people out. So like last night, I was working to get dinner on the table. And the girls were playing Monopoly Junior at the kitchen table because they can't do it in the living room because Jim gets into it and I don't let them take games in their bedroom anymore because we never see them ever again. So Ryan comes in and we've been communicating about our stress levels and so I just looked at him and I was like, because everybody was in the kitchen and dog was underfoot and blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to cook eggs and sausage because we had breakfast for dinner. And I looked at Ryan, I'm like, it's really stressing me out that the game is on the table. Like we have syrup coming and grease and he's like, cool. And you know what he did? He picked it all up and he put it somewhere else. And it was that simple. So, and just doing those things, like make that part of your nighttime routine. Like if you are in a space where the room doesn't get reset when you leave the room, spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes after everybody else goes to bed, tidy, like I said, flip the dishwasher, whatever it is that you need to make your stress level come down before bed, do those things.
Yeah, and that's why journaling is good, because if you've had a really stressful day and you don't want to leave it in your head, when you journal, you get it all out.
Yeah.
And so that's why, like, even if you're just journaling, like, whatever comes in your brain, just to get it out of your brain onto a piece of paper so you can move on, that's how you're going to calm it down. So, like, just a quick reboot of everything we said. Get your pen, get your piece of paper. This is what we're going to do. We are going to, number one, establish a consistent sleep schedule. Number two, create a relaxing bedtime routine. Number three, optimize your sleep environment. Focus on your temperature. Keep it cool. Noise. Keep it quiet. Light. Keep it dark. Manage your stress through exercise, relaxation, stretching, not Netflix, booze, and food. Remember that at the end of the day, guys, we have used up all of our chemicals for discipline that are in our brain, okay? You only get so many chemicals each morning. It gets reset. You get this many chemicals of discipline, and you use them through the day. So at the end of the night, scientifically, you are the weakest mentally. So you have to create these habits and routines so that you're not negotiating with yourself about these things. Last but not least, pay attention to your diet, avoid the heavy meals before bed, and establish a tech curfew. Minimize the screen time before sleep. We're getting rid of the phones in the bedrooms.
I love it. Thank you so much for running that list down. And anything else you want to share with our peoples? I don't know. We got thrown off there.
I know, because people were screaming boo when we said no food and alcohol before bed. Hey, you know what? If it was easy, guys, everyone would do it. And when we do these podcasts, we're preaching to ourselves too. Each of us are just trying to implement one tip at a time to get a little better every day. And when you fall off track, guess what? Come back to this podcast, write down this list, create yourself a checklist, and each night, just try to check those things off. Keep it by your bedside as a reminder that I'm going to keep trying to do one more of these things each week. Even if you don't implement them all at one time, one thing each week to sleep better. Because guess what? When you sleep better, you wake up feeling better, you have a better day, you have less stress, these things become easier.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us. I hope this was super helpful for you guys, especially all you people who are in my camp who have small children. It's not always easy to implement these things, but Trisha's idea that she just shared right now is super great. Like, make your list of your ideal bedtime routine and pick 1 or 2 things a week to implement. I think that's a great idea. Thanks so much for joining us. This is our time. We drop fresh episodes every single Thursday in the morning, just in time for your morning commute, your morning run, your morning walk, your morning coffee. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, listen, and come back next week for more Elite Life.
Bye.
We thank you so much for joining us today on the Elite Live with Trish and Kylee. Be sure to share the episode with a friend so we can continue bringing you more great tips on grit, grace, and real estate. You can also connect with us on Instagram, Facebook. We hope the ideas we share continue to help you build an empire and leave a legacy.